Ah, Noblestead, the town where every day is yesterday. Yes, some may say that theirs is a community stuck in the past. But one man's dark ages is another man's time-honoured tradition. And what are traditions, if not things we're still doing? Oh, it really makes you think.
Rubbish should be placed in bins. Is that too complicated for you? Announcement. Milkshakes are not an appropriate breakfast. Should report all issues to someone that cares.
Yes, it's that time again. Initiation week. We'll be trying to see through the hazing as every club, society and group with matching hats gets together to welcome their newest members by, well, sort of harassing them a bit. Frequently asked questions? No, I wasn't listening.
Students are reminded to be in 2 places at once.
It's time for an Initiation Week tip from our resident student expert, Maggie Watmore. I join every club because I don't want to miss out on any potentially precious campus experience. Unfortunately, quite a lot of the events do clash, but if you make a schedule and run really fast between them, you can do it all. You might be known as the person that comes late and leaves running before the end, but you know, it's important to leave an impression.
Frequently asked questions. Your food is cold because the oven wasn't on. Sleep is important, but you can do it later.
Schoolwork, moron, social life, loser, exercise, coward. I just can't do it all. There's only one way to fit everything in. Make your life Jumbo. Jumbo University. Be your biggest self. Students are reminded to set reminders.
country.
This has been our Initiation Week special on Campus Radio. I hope our collective wisdom has helped you in some small way navigate the extracurricular minefield. And if it hasn't, well, there's always next year.
Assistants should help with the running of campus facilities. They really should. New students, we're more afraid of you than you are of us. Taking students for night school. Janitor to maintain lectern. Thank you. Intruders on campus. You know what to do.
You're listening to Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Hawthorne on 2 Point Radio. Today I balance two hats jauntily on my one singular head. My regular disc jockeying hat is joined by my occasional chef hat. Yes, I'll be taking you all over 2 Point County as I recount my latest culinary travels when I set out to find the finest foods our great county has to offer. Just a hungry man and his hatchback. It's a tale as old as time.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Janitor required in lecture theatre. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
culinary world is a lot like the real world. There are places, there are smells, there's a chance you'll get lost. After a series of wrong turns, now 60 miles off course, I was treated to the first food of my trip. A wondering puffed pastry and something I believe to be meat. The buttery sausage-style matter mingled playfully with hints of pine from my air freshener. It was unexpected. It was dangerous. It was cold in the middle.
Janitor required in bathroom. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Janitor required in battleground.
If you ask me, Hogsport boasts the finest milkshakes in 2 Point County. At the Oily Cormorant, they'll serve you a traditional malt in an old leather boot and throw in a salt and vinegar egg. You just cannot beat it. Milkshakes are a great tradition. They're in our blood. In fact, I once received medical attention after enjoying a few dozen shakes and was told that my blood was over 60% ice cream. How we laughed.
Weather report. The campus is experiencing weather, presumably. in bathroom. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
What am I going to do with my life? I just don't know.
Orb.
Huh? What?
Come to an Orb Foundation Learning Center and replace your mind with the power of the Orb.
Oh, amazing. I'll do that then. Thanks.
I'm a huge fan of Yeti cuisine. Yes, our neighbors to the north really know their way around a kitchen. From stews and pickles to five-tiered sandwiches and, of course, their pies. Cold hands make the boldest pastry, after all, and it is freezing up there. You really must try it. It's the food of the people, and those people are Yetis.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Janitor needed in dormitory. It's almost the end of the academic year, in case you hadn't noticed.
was famished when I arrived at the Royal Tumble Hotel. So much so that I took advantage of my kitchenette and feasted greedily on some toast. When I returned from a walk, I was... all Crumbage had been decrumbled. The bed was made and the toilet spotless. Every sign of life had been washed away. You've got to ask yourself, had I really been staying here? Indeed, do I exist at all? Lovely stuff.
The academic year is now over. The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. Janitor required in bathroom. It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities.
This trip was all about regional delights and cultural differences. One man's casual vol au vent is another's world-shattering epiphany. The people of Smogley have been crusting and dusting their fish for as long as anyone can remember. But at the recently opened What's the Batter, they use a unique cheesy gubbin crumb. Ho 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 ho! I can safely say that it was the cheesiest fish this DJ had ever eaten. That's a winner.
The campus is expanding, even more than usual. Janitor required in bathroom. Now taking students for general knowledge. Campus intruders, please not come in.
I hope you enjoyed today's show as much as I enjoyed my trip around this wonderful, mysterious county of ours. But for now, all of this talk about food has made me hungry. So I'm off to the fridge to take out the first thing I find and cover it in mayonnaise. Until next time, I've been Ricky Hawthorne. Cheers!
Students should check in before trying to learn. The more you revise, the longer you've been revising. Students are reminded that the rain isn't my fault. Thank you. Students are reminded to make requests, not demands. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Hi, I'm Felicity Bellbottoms, and you may be listening to Campus Radio. Unfortunately, our broadcasting signal has taken a hit due to some of our equipment being prematurely recycled. One of our reporters is in a skip, looking for the parts as we speak. So, consider that colourful visual, and we'll be right back.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely. Janitor required in bathroom.
back, and so is our broadcasting signal. Thanks to Hugh for getting in the skip. By his own account, he was happy to do it, adding that the view from inside the skip offered him an entirely new perspective on campus. Now, if that's not an idea for a segment, I don't know what is.
How desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. In bathroom.
Let's hear from Hugh, who's fresh out the skip with a story about an unusually cloudy weekend for one of the county's hottest locations.
Students at the Breaking Point campus were expecting a weekend full of sun, laughter and knockabout fun. But a dark cloud has washed away their optimism, leaving them with sadness and no real use for all that sun cream. They were forecast a weekend of sun and balmy temperatures, but what they got was a drizzly and altogether grey affair. Spare a thought for them, sitting inside. Their sandals, sandless. Their skin, cool and unburnt. Fliss, back to you.
The academic year is now prepare for next year. Assistant to the library. Thank you.
Waiter! Waiter! Oh, the service here is terrible. You could go out. Or you could stay in. With a bowl of hog logs. You've tried fine dining, but this is swine dining. Only hog log cereal combines 4 times of wheat with a salty crunch of crispy pork skin.
The campus is expanding, even more than usual. Janitor needed in dormitory.
Staff and the local Coast Guard. It's a sobering reminder to all of us that you can't take a golf cart without asking just because it's a bit cloudy.
Despite the rumours, the campus grounds are not a toilet. Fish are reminded that you are what you eat. Medical issues can interfere with your studies. Go to the nurse and get back to work. The joust is starting now. Huzzah! Campus intruders, please not come in. Some students have a long way to travel. Is that their problem or ours?
Now that's easy listening. The sound of 2 Point County on 2 Point Radio. Ricky Hawthorne waxing the waves lyrically and literally on 2 Point Radio. Why don't you listen to this next track and I'll take that pebble out of my shoe.
Frequently asked questions. No, I've not seen your frog. students are reminded that jousting is dangerous, as well as mandatory. Weather report. Oh look, it's raining. Your body is a temple, and you wouldn't fill a temple with crisps. Campus intruders, please not come in.
We've got breaking news for you on 2 Point Radio. A zoo worker at the Crockle Bay Zoo has fallen into the gibbon enclosure. It's been reported that they're not under any immediate danger, and zoo officials are currently negotiating with the gibbons for the employee's release.
It doesn't matter how desperate you are. No urinating on campus facilities. Janitor required for groundskeeping. Thank you. announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no.
Sometimes I get asked what I would have done had I not gone into the disc jockeying trade. Well, as a young boy, I dreamed of being a spy. Yes, I pined for a life of international intrigue and late-night dinners at the county's expense. Sadly, to be a spy, you need to be able to whisper, and I just can't do it. When it comes to disclosing secrets, you don't want my persistent volume and crystal clear intonation.
End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. The academic year is over. Students must vacate the campus. Welcome, new students. We're more afraid of you than you are of us. Students are reminded to apologise to the janitorial staff. I'm sure you've done something.
New to the Crumley student range, chicken stompers. Take the smoothest natural chicken matter from Crumley Farm's boneless chickens. Add our secret seasoning and a touch of traditional stabilizing agent and stamp. You've got Crumley's chicken stompers. Breaded for palatability, they really could be anything. Just like Mama used to make.
The timetable has now been published. Schedule your lives accordingly. Has opened a new building. Good for us. The joust is starting now. Huzzah!
And we've got an update for you on the story of the zoo worker that fell into the gibbon enclosure. We're now hearing that the employee is rising through the gibbon's social structure. Fascinating stuff. There's no word on what gibbons are, but I believe they're a kind of amphibious cat. Little smooth creatures with whiskers and a big bushy tail. Fantastic.
Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Frequently asked questions. I believe that smell is you. Hamish are reminded that you are what you eat. Janitor to collect litter. Sorry.
We're joined by Professor Hamish Curlybags of the Pebbly Frog Sanctuary, who tells me gibbons are nothing like an amphibious cat. What's going on, Hamish?
That's right, Ricky. Gibbons are actually, well, they're land mammals and apes, much like ourselves, but with very long arms.
Apes, you say? Well, I never. Thanks for joining us, Professor. There's nothing I like more than being corrected. On air.
Students are reminded that jousting is dangerous, as well as mandatory. Intruders on campus. You know what to do. Warning. Campus class is missing equipment.
It's time for Chef Ricky's morsel of the day. You can buy breadcrumbs from any self-respecting supermarket or interweb parlor replacement service, but there's something to be said for doing it the old-fashioned way, by throwing the loaf against a brick wall until it disintegrates into a fresh and flaky nothingness. It'll take a good couple of hours, but boy is it worth it.
those travelling long distances for their assignment should try moving faster. Should go to the health clinic.
We've got breaking news and a surprise twist from the gibbon enclosure. The zoo worker, first thought lost to the diminutive apes, has become their leader. They claim to have learned to love the gibbons, their way of life, and their disproportionately lengthy arms. So, instead of going to work in the zoo every day, they'll just be living there, I suppose. That's one way to skip the morning traffic. I've been Ricky Hawthorne. Good night.
The summer is a good time to relax and prepare for next year. Student Union requires an assistant. isn't my fault. Thank you. Students travelling long distances for their assignment should try moving faster.
Hi, I'm Ricky Hawthorne. I don't remember being a student, but I'm sure it happened. People ask me all the time, Ricky, what would you eat if you were a student? And I say, anything from the crumbly student range. It's cheap, it's inexpensive, and above all else, it's affordable. Just like Mama used to make.
End of year is approaching. It's too late to start trying. The end of year results have been released. Luck won't help you now.